Hey guys, Sid here. Welcome to this Hall of Fame interview, and I'm here with Shanti Swaroop and Meera. They are in the space of early childhood education, and Shanti Swaroop is a child psychologist. They came into our community back in 2020 January, and they have been able to achieve over 13 lakhs in the last 10 months by implementing the systems over here. They are running a community called Happy Family, and which I'm very curious to know what that's all about. With over 200 paid students in the community, they're based out of Warangal, and they are a part of the Avengers Hive Diamond Group. So all of you Avengers, cheer up for your fellow member. And congratulations to both of you, Shanti Swaroop and Meera. Great to interview you in this Hall of Fame, segment over here.
Thank you, Siddharth, and we're really happy to meet you. I've been waiting for this day for so long, and yes, now we could meet you.
Like a dream come true moment for us today.
Thank you. No, for me, it's amazing to see both of you achieve this milestone in a topic like this. And you said you're homeschooling your kids, your child also. So before we get into this, how did you get into this space of working with children and things like that? Tell us about the background.
Yeah, I'm basically a teacher. My father started a school long back.
Nice.
He's running a school. So I got into this teaching, and then I got interested in psychology. So I did my PG in psychology. And somewhere when we got married and when we had kids, we thought that, this simple psychology is not enough. So we have to go deeper into child psychology to tackle and understand issues.
Nice.
So that's where we started going deeper into child psychology. We are specialized in a concept called Adlerian psychology.
Okay.
That's the specialization actually. Yeah. So then we started implementing those concepts in our school first. Then we thought there is a need for such kind of program, so that we can design training programs on child psychology. How can a teacher or a parent understand a child and solve those behavioral issues? So that's where we started designing workshops for teachers and parents. So it's all started way back in 2016, if I'm not wrong.
Got it.
And that's where we got into this. And Meera, you can.
Yeah, basically, I'm into education. After my plus 2, I did a teacher training program in Mirambika. It's in Sri Aurobindo Ashram, New Delhi.
Okay.
It's based on the philosophy of Sri Aurobindo and the mother, integral education philosophy, we call it. I
Wonderful.
did 3 years teacher training there, and I worked in various alternate schools across India. And later I met this amazing guy, married, got settled in Hyderabad.
Nice.
So I was working at the school, taking care of the school and all. But I was feeling like I shouldn't be limited to this locality itself. There was always an urge that, okay, whatever I know about education, there are many people whom I do have to share. That urge was there, but I didn't know how to. So when we saw your webinar and he came to Hyderabad, he attended one session, maybe in February, I think, January.
Yeah, this was there at the back of our mind that he was into early childhood education. I was into child psychology. We should do something, and we were starting doing that here and there, doing that. But I have attended your live session in Hyderabad actually, in 2019 December.
I think with Dr. DeMartini had come there. I remember. Yes.
No, digital marketers.
DMC. Okay, you might have been there.
So that was where I was in that live session. So I got connected. So I thought I should do something like that. So within 2-3 months, this COVID hit and all the training stopped actually. So we should do something online. Then we got into your community and started working on this stuff. Parenting that's what we have chosen.
Yes.
Is parenting. The other is we started with parenting actually. March 2020 March was COVID, and then that's when we all started. And June we launched this parenting program.
Okay.
June, that's where we launched the parenting program. But to be honest, it was not like structured. What you say, it was not structured like that, and there was no website. We were kind of desperate actually, Siddharth. We have to make money. That COVID situation, somehow we have to make money. And out of desperation, we started actually. So it's kind of simultaneous. We were running ads and we were creating content. Night we were creating content, morning we were running ads, and weekly to webinars, like that. So we did it for 3-4 months. Then we saw this need, the schools were not opening again. After June, it was not opening.
Yes.
And schools were doing this online classes and all, but it was difficult for all the schools to do online sessions for the early childhood preschoolers. It was not
Correct.
possible. So we saw that there's a need there. So she jumped in, and then she started creating her own courses on early childhood education.
Fantastic.
And so we have put that at the front end. That early childhood, we
called it early years home learning.
Early years home learning.
Early years home learning. Okay, nice.
Early years home learning. That was at the front end actually. She started doing webinars on that every week. That's there. And once they come into our community, we started selling our parenting program to them.
Got it.
Just like that. That's how we structured. And somehow it went on for till 2021, I think so.
Yeah,
Okay.
July. But it was like very hectic for us because we didn't take time to prepare that system. We just directly jumped into it. We got the program and directly we started implementing it. So what had happened was, as Shanti said, we were simultaneously, I was preparing the content as well. Mine was a theme-based content where every month I was delivering some 50-60 activity ideas for parents, which they can readily pick it up and do it with their children. So preparing that on a regular basis, and
also like during COVID, it would have been all the kids are at home. It would have been like the hot thing. All the parents wanted to do something for the kids, especially early education.
Yeah. So we were very tired by the end of 1 year. We got really tired and we really needed a pause actually. So we just paused the ads, we paused doing the webinars, and then that's when we took some time. I was doing some organically, I was doing one-to-one sessions.
Okay.
And there were some subscriptions happening. But we took a pause, and that is when we wanted to again start afresh with a new branding, with the website, with all systems built as per what you have told, L1, L2, L3. So we are still working on it, and we are soon to launch again.
Fantastic. Even see, I like to tell this to all the students is that money loves speed. When you took action with speed, even if it is imperfect with not all the systems in place, but still you created the financial results. So that's amazing, and you're able to create an impact of reaching out to 200 plus students in your community. Yes. So it's great to know about your background. So coming from the offline world, working in schools, to completely now adapting and coming to the online side of things. What do you think are the top 3 like major shifts you experienced after coming to ILH? We'll start with Meera, and then we'll come to Shanti. Like, what are your top? Each one of you may have your top 3. What are your top 3?
Top 3 shifts. The first one was like this digital world. It was very new for me. So initially, like I was used to speaking to people who are live in front of me, but now in front of a camera where there are like nobody is there, but still I have to speak. That was challenging for me initially.
And she didn't record any videos actually.
Okay, all live. Okay.
I'm still very video shy person. So I have all my content delivered in a PDF and audio format.
Okay.
And my parents love it because they say like your voice, that's enough for us. And we can just watch it and listen and
listen to your voice.
Listen and do it. But now I've taken it as a challenge. I'm working that 30-day video challenge, what you have told.
Excellent.
The last hackathon, I'm starting it. I've prepared everything. The 100 questions are ready. Yes.
Wonderful.
So that was the first shift, the digital world. And the second shift, what I experienced was like earlier I was like maybe in my community, like in Warangal, this place I was limited. But suddenly I found like as if a vastness has opened in front of me.
Yes.
I reach out to any audience anywhere, and surprisingly in my community also I got parents from across India, different states, even nooks and corners, villages, and it was amazing to connect to them that way.
Wonderful.
And the love that I received from them once I started providing it, that was the second shift. And of course, the third shift was your inspiration, Siddharth, I have to tell you. Like that hackathon I joined somewhere in March, I have to say. It completely shifted my mentality. Like I was like very much not confident about myself. I was thinking there are so many players around in early childhood education. how would I be making a difference? What would I? There was these
Yes.
big giants like Flinto Class and all
Mm.
selling their product simultaneously. What I was doing. But the one thing that you said, like people buy you before they buy the product.
Yes.
That that uh, that struck me hard, and I started working on myself every day, learning
Mm.
and like giving my best. And I stood for some values in my product. Like the value
Mm.
that I had was whatever I deliver, it should be child centered. It
Correct.
should be open ended for children, which
Mm.
develops their independent thinking skills. So
Mm.
these were the values that I was holding on to tight, like focusing
Okay.
on the process than the product while working
Very
with
good.
children. So
Mm.
these
Mm.
were some of the things which my parents connected,
Wonderful. Wonderful.
and
Great,
that
Meera.
that lesson was amazing. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had the courage to do it. Yeah.
Fantastic. So the digital part, the community part, and then the aspect of the system, the making like a community-centered,
Yes.
I mean results, like child-centered, not and process-driven. Fantastic. And what about you, Shanti sir? What has been your three major shifts?
I mean, if I can say that, if I can point out one major shift is like the learning part. I feel that everything is there.
Yeah.
I mean, like whatever question I have, whatever problem I face, I just stop there, pause there, and go back to the your videos and community, go back into some course, and I'll find an answer. And
Okay.
especially the freedom meetups, actually, I mean, like
Yes.
our leaders, those who are taking sessions. I mean,
Yes.
like when my ads are stuck, I used to go to that freedom meetups and see what they said and all, how to
Correct.
add all those things.
Mm.
That actually added a lot of value, actually. I mean, like
Mm.
huge content. So it's like I feel like everything is there, all answers are there. Only thing is I have to go back and then see and take it and then implement it. So it was like
Correct.
that.
Mm.
My learning part, if I have to say learning part, my first 3 months were I immersed into your courses, actually. Day and night, I used to go through the videos and make notes, and and start doing something.
January to March, he was missing from our lives.
Okay. Okay.
I got very curious. What is he
Mm.
actually doing? That's why I started watching your videos.
And that's how she got connected, actually. I mean, like, first she got that, what is it that you're watching all the time, this guy, and from then again, she started watching your videos also. That's how she got connected. That's how both of us could come up with our own courses, actually.
Fantastic.
Both of us could come up with our own courses, which are again connected to the same community.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
what happened. I mean, like, that's something fantastic.
Beautiful, beautiful. So so when it comes to technology and tools and things like that, was it new to you, Shanti Swaroop, for you like to set up all these things?
Even now it is new. I could do it
Okay.
because of her, actually.
Okay. Okay.
Some problem happens in the landing page, I leave to her and then I'll just sit quiet. So
Okay. So Meera, you're the tech wizard between both of you.
I used to write the content and all those things is my job, actually. That's how it's doing.
Okay.
Add copy, everything,
Add copy,
job, and I was
Excellent.
after the
So Meera, you tell me, what are the list of tools you can fly on now, which you're independently able to manage?
like right now, I can say automation, like in automation, making a landing page and then sending automated emails to the
Emails. Yeah.
that come. And these are the two things which I feel like have helped me a lot.
We actually
Excellent.
make it with very, very meager things, Siddharth. One is Zoom.
Yeah.
There is, I mean, like get response.
Yeah.
Get response, teachable. These are the three basic things that we run the show on. Fourth is Facebook ads. That's all.
Yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful. That's that. How has that really shifted your perspective now? Being from a point in the offline, dealing with schools, and now you've gained the new skills now, and you're able to now see the results also, like doing online. Like what has shifted in you more from a perspective of how you view the business and how you view what you're doing.
Right. I mean, like I was sharing with my wife last time, and like we stopped for almost a year. Now we restarted again, just June, last week of June. We started running our ads again. In July, we started running our ads again and started making money also, started doing that. So I was sharing with Meera that, like after joining this, all the ILH and all everything, now I feel that, see, even if I lose everything in my life, even if I fall flat, no, I can stand back up, just go to the community, go through the steps, what is given by Siddharth Rajshekhar, and then I can build my life again. It's not a life, build an empire, that much is there in the community actually. So I told Meera, like, no, that is that's a shift happened in me. And that's something fantastic, isn't it? And now, earlier we were actually worrying, like, what next, how can we make money? But now, even today morning, we were discussing that thing called, how to make money has gone out of our mind.
That's gone.
So we feel that we can generate money whenever we want. It's only thing is, go through that course and do it consistently. That's all.
Yes.
That shift has happened in us, and for that, we are really indebted to you, Siddharth, and for creating such a wonderful community. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot.
No, thank you. You both are educators. You're coming from you've been running the schools and stuff is there in your family. And I'm so glad that you were able to take this and impact more children. And they are the future of our country. And you're working at that grassroots level. So I'm very honored to have people like you in this community who's working on that area. How does it feel, Meera, for you? Like now you're building communities. Before you might have just been teaching or giving the knowledge, but now you're building a tribe. How has that impacted you?
I have to say, initially, I like you used to tell build an ecosystem, but I never understood the meaning of it until I started getting some few parents and who started implementing it after a month or two, when they started getting back to me, and the interactions in the Telegram group started. That is when I got to see the magic. I got to see the way each one was helping each other, the way each one felt related to one goal. Together we are working for our children. That is how the parents felt. And that was one major shift. The second shift, what happened is, like, because of COVID, children were stuck at home. They weren't able to meet each other and go out, meet other friends. So we thought to do weekly once children's meetups, kids meetups we started. And few months I started doing it. And then there were parents who themselves, they started telling that we would like to volunteer. And we almost did this meetup for 1 year, and parents were volunteering every week. They were doing activities, engaging children. And like now it's like there are few parents, at least out of the 200, I can say there are some 50-60 parents who are like a family now. So that is the magic of community. And now I understood what that ecosystem you're talking about.
You're muted.
Yeah, that lifts a lot of burden off your shoulder. You can just give it to somebody else. I mean, they're actually driving. It's more like a family now. It's a family that's coming together.
Yeah.
Amazing. That's great to know.
They belong to the belongingness that to that community, to the members, each other. That is something amazing. That result, the love from children, from the parents that I receive every time something nice happens, a new development they see in their child, the video. Wow, that is like amazing. Another kind of satisfaction which money cannot give you.
It cannot buy. Once you have that community, you wake up every morning. What can you do for them? What can you do more? So you're always in that mode. The other question I want to ask, Shanti Swaroop, for you is sales. I know you might have not done webinar selling and, like that formula. How did that, how was that learning curve for both of you?
No, I did it for 2 months. For the first 2 months, it was parenting.
Were you were confident in selling? That's no problem?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So you didn't have any challenge there?
I had a challenge.
Okay. So who does the sales now between both of you? Both of you have your own independent funnels, right? Bringing into this.
Yeah, but we started just now, 2022.
Now you're restarting with this one. Yeah. Okay. Got it.
We restarted actually with teacher training programs.
Okay.
Because this is a teacher training season. So we just thought, let us test it once and see. So what is happening now is, there's so many schools which are connecting to us. Yeah. And they're asking teacher training programs, and we are doing twice in a month actually.
Very good. Very good.
From there, we are connecting to schools, and from there we are connecting to parents again.
Very nice.
So it's kind of a connection. So
it's a connection. That teacher leads to more parents.
More parents and all. So I feel that, maybe I can go through this line for some time and then see how it works. Instead of running ads to parents straight away, this route may give me more. Yeah,
there's more leverage here for sure, especially they're teachers. So what's your monthly averaging? What are you doing now? You're doing 1 lakh, 2 lakhs a month now with this model, relaunched model.
I mean, relaunched, we were nearly 1 lakh rupees, right, Meera? And we
Nice.
spent 20,000 on Facebook
On
ads.
ads.
And,
So you're doing for 4 to 5x in a month. Okay.
so
Nice.
we reached 1 lakh there.
Wonderful.
First month itself,
Wonderful.
that's how we thought that, okay, fine, second month we can go 2 and 3, that confidence
Yeah.
has built up.
Yeah,
Now the
very
proof of concept is there. So you just need to scale. Yes.
Yeah. Now the thing is, we have joined, especially when you gave the offer, we thought we have picked up money from everywhere, and then we joined into membership. First, that's the first thing. Then we both decided that we have to hit 1 crore, and then we should have an interview with Siddharth Rajshekhar. But somehow it happened so fast.
No, it's better we do it faster. Yeah. So this journey is very important for even the new people. 1 crore, it's like, yeah, everybody, once you achieve it, there's a lot you can say. But that crossing that first 3 lakh, 5 lakh is usually the toughest for people. And that's why the Hall of Fame, to capture that moment. And I'm sure you went through, a lot. So what do you think were your top, 3 challenges you faced, and how did you overcome that?
I'll have to say, like, my first challenge was selling actually. Like, I used to do amazing webinars, but by the time I have to do sales pitch, it was like I used to get all jittery or
nervous.
Somehow I wasn't that, I should say there were some blocks in me, and I'm still working on them. And that is that learning, that learning curve towards feeling good about selling.
Correct.
That is something that I'm yet to feel fully. There is still a little bit of fear, a little bit of like, oh, I have to ask money now. So that was there, but I'm still working on it, and I'm sure like very fast I will be out.
You'll pick it up, yeah. And when you see the community growing, that confidence will come in for sure. Yes. And what else? What are the other 2 challenges?
I could say two things that come to my mind, Siddharth, right now. One challenge or one mistake I would say is we were not, like structured actually. We were not obedient to you. Not following what you said. And that was clearly visible. Eventually we stopped at some point of time. So that's one thing. Second, our belief system was not strong at that point. If something is working, how can we make quick money? How can we make quick money? And two consecutive webinars, we couldn't make any sale. I was thinking of some other program. So I launched an anger management program for kids so that quickly we can do that. So that's another mistake that I did actually. Now when I look back, people say that you can connect the dots, right?
Dots.
So these are the 2 major mistakes that I did, and now we are rectifying that. Properly, we want to structure the course, and properly we want to stick to it and be consistent and do that. And I'm pretty much sure that we will be really successful and meet you after.
For sure. Yeah, definitely. That's great to know. So all of you here watching, if you're inspired by this interview, just share your love and wishes to Shanti Swaroop and Meera for really launching this, helping a lot of kids. And what were your big learnings? You can share that also below in the comment box. If you'd like to know more about what they do, there's a link in the description on YouTube. You can go and check it out. And this question I like to ask at the end, the one thing, and I'll ask both of you, what is your one success principle that you've lived by and you'll continue to live by for the rest of your life that can really make a difference in others? So I'll start with Shanti Swaroop, with you. What is your one success principle you'd like to share?
Consistency. That's my success and failure principle as well. So consistent, like if I could be consistent, do something, every single day, eventually I will reach there, and there is no doubt about it. That's what I live by.
Absolutely. Thank you for sharing. And Meera, what about you?
My success principle is be a learner. Like look at the learning side in every challenge and every success that you feel. Failure and success, look at the learning point and keep learning, keep moving on. It's like, I feel like jump in the water. Eventually you will know how to flap and how to start swimming. Taking that leap of faith, be a learner also.
Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Those are powerful principles. Be consistent and be a learner, and you can always move and grow. So all of you, I hope all of you noted that down. So if you'd like to be a part of the Internet Lifestyle Hub, there's a link in our YouTube description or below. You can actually join our community. We are over 15,000 members and growing. And we'd love to have you to be a part of this big family that we have. And once again, Shanti Swaroop and Meera, wish you both all the best. waiting to get you in the crore club to interview. When you cross that crore mark, you'll get there very, very fast from what I can see. And yeah, I just wanted to thank you for what you do, because this work that you're doing, even though it may be 200 people, once it starts to go to 2,000 or say 20,000 over the next 3 to 5 years, the ripple effect of the work that you're doing, you won't be able to measure. So you're really going to leave a mark on this planet, and I want to acknowledge that. Thank you so much for what you do.
I have one or two questions.
Yes, yes.